Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is a full review of Grandenia by Areej le Dore from the new collection. I believe the release date is, it might be this week actually, this week or next week, it's soon. And so I want to finish off the reviews before the official launch. This one, when you first apply this one, you get these beautiful aged citrus. It's from the 1920s, lemon, bergamot. You get this round, soft citrus, and basically the aging seems to kind of mellow the citrus and make them kind of round and, like I say, rounded and soft, less sharp, less bitter, less kind of attacking, very mellow. And so you get this lovely, smooth, rounded citrus. And when I sprayed this on paper on my first impressions, I was like, whoa, this is super indolic. It kind of turned pissy on the paper, sorry. Kind of urine, like a little bit, quite funky, in very strong indole smell. Fortunately, when I tried it on my skin, I didn't get that, interestingly. I got it very strongly on paper. On my skin, that really pungent indolic funk didn't come on nearly as much, so it was not bad in that regard, thankfully, but that, even on the paper, it didn't last long. It was maybe a couple of minutes before it kind of mellowed out. But on my skin it's not as funky. So you get this gardenia note coming through, this floral. It's balanced, like I say, with the lemon, bergamot, so citrus mixed with this thick, soft, slightly sweet floral note. There's also spices in here, cinnamon and nutmeg are listed, and you do get a perception of a dabble of kind of a kick. So there is a bit of a spice in there. And for me, the main thing that I noticed was the olibanum, the frankincense. Olibanum in this is lovely. I mean, it's a really nice frankincense note that it's almost slightly peppery, is the best way I can describe it. Olibanum can sometimes have a sharp, piercing kind of quality. This one's very rounded, and it's, like I say, it's got kind of a slight peppered kind of quality to my nose, is the best way I could describe it. But it gives this incensey through the floral, and that's perceivable for the whole fragrance into the dry down on my skin. And so I get this combination of gardenia with this incensey olibanum that's slightly kind of peppered, like I say. The citrus obviously goes away as a top note, and it's a little bit sweet. There's tonka in here, but it's not massively sweet, just a hint of sweetness. Ambergris is definitely noticeable in this, especially in the dry down. That's what as it dries down, I think you're gonna get this balance of gardenia, floral, and incensey olibanum cutting through it, and it kind of balancing very evenly as it goes through the mid, and it's a nice combination. It smells very good. As it dries down, you get a little bit more woody, a little bit creamier. I think there's sandalwood in here as well as oud. I can't say I particularly detect the oud specifically, but you get a general kind of creamy woodiness. I guess coming more from the sandalwood maybe, but there is an obvious kind of woodiness mixing with a little bit of that tonka, slightly sweet, again not overly sweet, clouded with this ambergris note, which is kind of musky, clean. In this case, a very clean, mellow, musky ambergris, and very, very lovely, kind of sensual feeling. And that's blended nicely with the woods and the tonka as it dries down. And that's about it. So opens up vintage, round, soft citrus with this slightly indolic floral of gardenia, which is not nearly as funky smelling as on paper, but a little bit of that. And mellowing out into this lovely combination of a very soft floral mixing with this olibanum incense, getting into more woods and ambergris in the base, sweetened a little bit with the tonka. And that's the full thing. I would say it's unisex. I would say it's spring, autumn, and even winter. Daytime, or nighttime, casual or dressed up, relatively versatile. In terms of performance, I think the projection of the sillage was modest around me from what I could perceive myself. It didn't feel huge, but it was nice around me. I could smell it for quite a few hours comfortably around my neck. At around the 8-hour mark, it seemed to be a skin scent, and then it continued as a skin scent for 12 hours. So 12 hours I could still smell it. So the performance is pretty good. And yeah, the main thing I'm smelling in the dry down is the ambergris. And altogether, I think if you like Russian Adam's work in general with what he does with florals, think of things like Walimar, then I think you'll like this one. It's probably not my personal taste in terms of what I wear myself. That's it. If you have tried the sample set, let me know your thoughts on it. How does it come across on your skin? Let people know, because I'd imagine there'll be quite a few people deciding whether they want to blind buy it or not, because the sample sets run out quickly and not everyone gets to try them. So if you've got solid thoughts on it, leave it below, let other people know what you think, and it might help someone judge whether they want to take that gamble, I suppose. It's always a gamble when you blind buy a fragrance. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon with another one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.